Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the semifinals of the Vertex Cup, guys, which is like the Olympics but for Clash of Clans, where teams are teaming up by nation. I'm of course on Team USA. Today we've got Team USA versus Team Japan in the semifinals, where the winner is going to move on to the finals to take on Team France. Let's go ahead and see who's going to come out with the victory today. Alright guys, here we are with the first attack of the war. We're going to show all 10 attacks, whether they triple, whether they fail. That way you guys get to see all the action as kind of as if it was a live war. You don't really know if it's going to be a triple or not. Let's go ahead and check it out here. Kun here from Japan, guys. I think most of the players, no, if not all the players on Team Japan are actually from Unicorns of Love. So if you guys know Unicorns of Love, I'm sure you do. A pro team right there. So they've got all pro players. Team USA, also all pro players. It's basically a mixture of the Americans from Tribe Gaming and some of the players from Space Station Gaming, at least in today's lineup. We've also got a couple other players on our lineup. We got like an 8-man roster. You guys will get to see all the players playing in today. Here you can see on defense Nick, so you already know he's in today's lineup. Let's go ahead and see here this attack here from Kun, coming in with the Yeti Smash with 10 hogs, guys. Really interesting attack strategy here. He does have a blimp currently activated. He does have 10 hogs and 5 loons, so really just an interesting attack overall. A lot of interesting troops that he's using here. You're going to be able to use some of these loons around the bottom side of the base just to tank really for that blimp. There goes the blimp to take out that multi-target Inferno compartment. Here we go. Boom. It's going to splash down. The Yetis are going to take out that multi. Try to damage the queen here. The main Yeti Smash push moving into that Town Hall compartment. Going to be able to pop the Warren ability here for the Town Hall. Those super minions on defense, guys, get a ton of value. So very nice job there with the super minions. Everybody going to be making their way over toward that core where the RC and that first scatter shot are. And do they have enough here? He's got 10 hogs and the Royal Champ for the back end push. I don't know. Let's see, those Yetis do get through that scatter shot on the core. Queen's still alive with her ability. Warden at full health. He still has healers on a Queen. That might actually be OP. Hogs and Royal Champ coming in from the top side now. He doesn't have any heals, which is the one thing I really don't like about this. He decides to jump the Queen and freeze the scatter shot on the bottom side there to try and keep this Queen alive. All the hogs died on the top side. The Eagle Artillery targeted them. The Eagle Artillery targets the Royal Champ now. The Royal Champ gets absolutely wrecked. And I think you can tell from here, it's going to be a defense for Team USA, aka America over here. That Queen getting hit hard. She's going to go down. Healers have nothing else to heal, and it's just clean up troops from here. So nice try to Team Japan on their first attack of the war, but this one's going to be a defense, which gives us a real good shot here. If we can come in and get a bunch of triples, we're looking good. That one's going to finish at 70%. Now let's go ahead and see how Team America does here on their first attack. Here we are with the first attack for Team USA. It's Sir Longsword from Tribe Gaming. I'm sure you guys know him. Coming in with the Super Witches, guys. Going to start off with an early Warden Walk over here on the bottom side of the base, but he's actually going to zap that single target Inferno. He just wants to use the Warden Walk just for a few seconds just to set the funnel here. He finds a couple Teslas, so he's like, alright, I'll give the Warden a couple extra seconds just to get those Teslas out of the way. That's some nice value. Now he's going to funnel the top side with the King here and just spam all the witches into the Town Hall. Siege Barracks over at 3 o'clock to help the King funnel the outside. Now that one pesky Tesla over here looked like it might have drawn King the wrong way down. But King pops his ability. He's going to go up, get the enemy King, go get the other Tesla, and make his way up, which is actually exactly what we wanted. A nice job by the King. Ice Golem in front. 5 Super Witches going into the base here. Early Rage to get into that Town Hall compartment and fight those Super Minions as quickly as possible. Jump spell into the back end core here. And just try your best to keep those Super Witches alive. Nicely timed Warden ability, even saves a healer from the Seeking Airmine, actually saves 2 healers, so nicely done. The Hogs from the Siege Barracks already came out, and they're on the top side getting absolutely wrecked by that Royal Champ. He decides he's going to save his Royal Champ and drop her up top, further up here by the Archer Tower, which is going to get some great value. She'll be able to go take out all those defenses on the 12 o'clock side as his main push pushes through the core here and just absolutely destroys the base from this side. Now let's see, does he have enough to get through the back end here? It's hard to tell how many Super Witches are alive. Let's see if we zoom in a little bit. See 1, 2, 3, or 4 there? There's still 4 Super Witches Or is that 3? No, I think it's 3. 3 Super Witches in the core there, still alive out of 5, which is pretty nice. The Royal Champ's still alive. The Queen's still alive, but that one Tesla on the back end is actually going to absolutely wreck her. She goes down. He has one more freeze, or really his only freeze here, for the back end Inferno to keep that Royal Champ alive, and she's just hanging on by a thread, and ooh, she dies. But we got plenty to get this, right? 55 seconds on the clock. Is it enough? He's already at 91%, 92% with 50 seconds on the clock. No way that's not enough, right? Super Witches are going to move up toward this spell, or the elixir collector. Now they're going to beat on a wall. 37 seconds. Archers on the outside. Big boys. Super Witches. They're going to be able to kill the wizard tower. They're going to kill the mortar. There's no way this is a power fail. Do we have enough time to beat through another wall, though? 23 seconds. 97%. Come on. Come on. The builder huts. 18, 17. Oh, man, this one Tesla. This one Tesla. Come on, Super Witches. Be faster. Be faster. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's a replay, so he either got it or he didn't. But actually, guys, when this was live, he got this Tesla down with, like, literally half a second to spare. So if we press play again, like, it's a triple from SLS, so hell yeah. But if you watch the timer, the time starts at like exactly 3 minutes. Like boom, 3 minutes, and the wardens drop. Here we are, guys. So we got the triple on our first attack. Team Japan had a fail on their first attack. Now let's see if they can come in, get a triple to tie things up. They really need one here to stay in the competition. Let's see what Missy from Team Japan can do with the Queen Charge Hybrid on Sir Longsword's base. We just saw Sir Longsword come in with the OP Super Witch triple. Now, can his base get an OP defense? Missy gonna have to rage up her queen right here to fight the enemy queen. It looks like she wants the queen to go up. We do have 2 super wall breakers here to use double Yeti funnel, just like you used to see me do on the channel back when I was doing a ton of Queen Charge Hybrid. We do have only 1 poison spell, so we're going to drop it on those super minions and freeze them, which is a little unfortunate. Yeti's made a nice funnel. Queen should be stepping in for the town hall, right? Already having to use that second rage. That warden luckily is shooting the Yeti and not the queen. That's good for Missy. Now the queen can go up, finish off that warden, and make her way into the town hall here. We're going to use 1 archer on that building on the outside just to keep her nice and funneled. Oh, excuse me. Sneezes. Whew, it's allergy season, I guess. Rage up that queen with the last rage spell. She's going to be able to take out the enemy king, tank the first round of eagle shots, and just hybrid from the 10 o'clock angle over here with king and siege barracks on the outside, which is actually really nice value. King and siege barracks are doing good on the outside. He even had an ice golem for that cannon. Ooh, just to tank it a little bit. Hybrid moving into that eagle artillery compartment. We already used 1 heal. Still have the warden ability here to pop in the core. We're going to go ahead and freeze that back end scatter shot just to keep this king alive a little bit longer. Send in a headhunter for the enemy RC. And now we're going to pop warden ability for everything. And man, was that warden ability good. We're just going to neglect all the damage from that scatter shot. Move into this backside where we still have a heal. And guys, Missy doesn't even need the heal. I'm going to use it right there on the back end Tesla farm. But I mean, look how many miners and hogs are alive. Literally could have swagged that heal. Could have swagged the RC ability. This base is absolutely smashed. A beautiful hit here with the Queen Charge Hybrid from Missy, and now it's going to be tied 1-1 on triples. Team Japan is 1 for 2. Team America is 1 for 1. Let's go ahead and see what Team America can do with their next attack right after this one ends here. We'll go ahead and watch those 3 stars pop up on the board. Boom, boom, boom. Nice hit from Team Japan. Here we are with the next attack for Team USA. It's Nick coming in, guys, with the drag bat. He's been absolutely smashing bases lately in the drag bat. If you saw him in the qualifiers, he went 5 for 5, and I think 2 or 3 of those attacks were drag bat, so he's doing really nice with it. So let's go ahead and see what he's doing here. He's going to be using the king early over here at 9-ish to walk down. Now we're going to use normal wall breakers. He could have brought a super wall breaker, but he decided, you know what, nah, this wall break is too easy. I'm just going to use normal wall breakers so that way I can bring super or sneaky goblins for my funnel. So he used a couple sneaky goblins early. King walks down and actually finds the Tesla farm, so already takes out all 5 Teslas right away. Pops that queen ability. She's going to get a scatter shot and the enemy RC here, which is just crazy good value for just a naked queen right there. We're going to use an ice golem and the royal champ up at 12 o'clock. Her job was to make a bit of a funnel here, help damage the scatter shot a little, which she did with her ability. Scatter shots at half HP. Baby dragon at 12 to make the rest of the funnel. and the dragons are coming in from this top left side. You can already see the funneling he's got made. No sweepers to worry about. They're facing the wrong way, southwest and northeast, so the sweepers are not going to hit his dragons here. We're going to send all the dragons in from 10:30, and just a late blimp for the town hall, and we got 6 bats and 3 freezes for the back end, guys. And let's see if Nick's going to have enough to power through this and just absolutely smash the base. 2 headhunters coming out of the CC, presumably a lava hound in there as well that we're not going to have to worry about. Don't even have to pop the warden ability for the headhunters. The dragons take him out right away, but he's going to pop that warden ability anyway because he wants the blimp to be in the warden ability. And then just rage spell right there and bat bomb the top side scatter. And now the dragons are just pushing through the core. The bats are working around the right side of the base here, and he's just going to keep freezing up that wizard tower, and there's really nothing that can stop it at this point as long as he doesn't miss any freezes. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Bats go down. The dragons are tanking the wizard towers, which is actually OP, and he's going to go ahead and freeze up that wizard tower and expo to save that dragon on the top side, and boom, dragons alive, bats alive, guys. It's absolutely smashed. Nick coming in, he's just an absolute drag bat god, and that means Team USA are going to be 2 for 2 now after the second round of attacks. Team Japan are 1 for 2, so we still have the lead. Team Japan have to get yet again another triple just to catch up with us. Let's see if they can do it. Here we go with Team Japan's next attack on Agent 33's base. They're going to be coming in with a Sui Lalo, guys, with only 3 zap spells, so kind of a not the classic zap Lalo you're used to seeing. He's actually going to use 1 zap and an earthquake for a Inferno Tower down south here. Pop her ability and boom, gets that down. And then he used the other 2 zaps for the both sweepers up on in the core there to get both sweepers down. So both sweepers are down. Zap Quick, RC Trick the Inferno at 6. Now we're going to send King straight into this clan castle here with a poison and an ice golem to try and take that down and make a bit of a funnel. Unfortunately though, the poison somehow missed those 2 super minions, so they stay alive. Now the King is going to have to pop his ability. He's not going to make the funnel, or at least as good of a funnel as expected, because of that Tesla farm and because of the 2 super minions. We're going to wall break there. You can already see the plan. Wants Queen to go in for the town hall and then Lalo the rest of the base. We're going to drop Queen here. She's going to target the clan castle before she targets the clan castle troops, and they're going to do a lot of damage to this Queen. Is she going to die? Oh, the last missile drops. How does she not use her ability? She literally has like 0 HP. What the heck? She doesn't even take the wall break either. She's going to walk down. Luckily, the wizard made a funnel. Oh my gosh, she's going to get the town hall. Wow. The plan was good, but that, oof, the King dying or almost dying there to the clan castle troops was really sketchy. And then the Queen just barely gets that town hall. Now the Stone Slammer going to start on this left side, work its way up, try to kill the Royal Champ nice and early here. We're going to freeze right there, Loons and Dragon, and then just Lalo from the top. Now, how good is the Lalo going to be here? Are we going to get it done? Let's see. That Eagle is targeting the Hound. We're about to approach the first scatter shot. We still got 2 scatter shots, an Eagle, 2 Infernos, a Queen to worry about. This needs to be a perfect Lalo. Loons moving into the core, freeze that topside scatter. The good thing though is we do have a lot of spells here. We're going to Rage on the right side, send in 2 Headhunters not inside the Warden ability, and they target the Queen before they target the King. Down goes the Queen. Freeze the bottom side Inferno. The scatter shot on the top goes down. We got tons of Loons on the right. No more spells. Oh, this is going to be close. That multi-target Inferno, can it do work? Come on, multi. Come on, multi. Down goes the cannon. Loons are pathing to the multi. Archer tower on the bottom side goes down. Multi's the last defense, and it drops. Wow. What a Lalo. That was honestly not an easy Lalo. And Team Japan getting it done here, and they're going to have enough time for cleanup. Beautiful hit there with the Sui Lalo. Nice recovery after the start looked a little bit sketchy, but they got it done. Beautiful hit with the Sui Lalo. Now they are 2 for 3, which means they are caught back up on triples. And let's see if Team USA can come back and go 3 for 3, or if we're finally going to have our first fail. Here we are with Team USA's third attack of the war, guys. It's JD9 coming in with a Zap Lalo of his own. Now he's got 5 Zaps and 3 Earthquakes. So what can you do with 5 Zaps and 3 Earthquakes when the clan castle is right next to the town hall? Well, you can damage the town hall with all 3 Quakes and then actually use your RC to get the town hall. So watch this. He zaps the clan castle 5 times, quakes it 3 times, and the town hall is already at half HP. Now we're going to be able to send the RC in for the Town Hall here. King is going to funnel the top side with the Queen here. Wall break over here because King and Queen are supposed to go in and get that multi. We're going to freeze the Inferno and the Town Hall. We want RC to walk to the left. But is she? She's going to go up for the cannon. Queen's going to go down, so we're going to go ahead and invest a second free spell to keep all these heroes alive. King went where he was supposed to. Queen's going to go in for the Town Hall, but the RC goes up. So already, Sui looking a little dicey, but you know what? It's still going to work out perfectly. King's tanking for the RC. She gets the Inferno on the top side. Queen went down and got the Town Hall. So the Queen and RC kind of swapped what I think the original plan was, but it doesn't matter, except, oh, did we not get the Inferno? Oh my gosh, that Inferno is literally on 1 HP. You could just kick it or just touch it with your toenail and it would go down. Wow, that's close. Can these balloons get there before they die? Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, the black mines. Oh, one drop. Yes, the Inferno's down. Lalo from the top. Here we go. Come on, JD9. He's got one of the best Lalos I've seen out of any American player. Balloons pathing in from the top side. Stone Slammer to distract the scatter shot on the top left. Haste into the core here. Pop that Warden ability to keep all these Headhunters alive. He's got 4 Headhunters all inside the Warden ability. They absolutely wreck that row champ, and then they're still in the Warden ability when they move down for the Queen and just absolutely demolish her. That was a nice Warden ability, timed perfectly with the Headhunters. And guys, look, he saves his last loons. Instead of using them for pathing on the top side, he realizes, okay, I just need to get that scatter shot down. So he distracts the last scatter shot with that Hound, sends his last 5 or so loons directly in with a haste for that scatter shot. And even though the Stone Slammer pathing was a little wonky because of that, it ended up working out perfectly. That was a 200 IQ play with the last Llama Hound and 5 loons in haste, just to go straight in for that scatter shot, get it down nice and early so it won't wreck the main group of loons. Beautiful hit here from JD9. Even though he had to use 2 extra freezes for the Sui, he still swags a freeze, guys. His Lalo is insane. Beautiful attack from JD9, very well executed. And guys, that puts Team USA at 3 for 3 again in the lead over Team Japan. Now, yet again, the pressure's on them. They have to get another triple just to catch up. Let's see if they can do it yet again. Here we go, guys. It's Sturdam coming in on my base here with the Super Witches. Let's see if he can get it done. Remember, they need another triple here just to catch up, just to keep up with us, because Team USA are 3 for 3 right now. Now let's see if they can do it. Starting off with an early Warden walk over here at 7:30. Looks like is he going to give the Warden enough time to get that scatter shot? There's no zaps on this attack, no zap quakes like you saw Tribe doing in the qualifiers this weekend with a lot of the Super Witch attacks. Though he does have a lot of spells, which means he can invest a rage spell here for the Warden. Try and get down this scatter shot relatively quickly. Boom, Warden steps up for that scatter. Now, which way is he going to send the witches? He dropped the healers to the left, so maybe from the left? No. He's going to drop the Queen over here on the bottom side, and even had another healer that he forgot to use on the Warden. Just going to go ahead and drop it on that Queen. Now it turns from a Warden walk into a Queen and Warden walk, moving down toward the bottom side of the base here. The funnel was made from that Warden getting the scatter shot. All the Super Witches coming down now. Eagle Artillery is activated. 1 Baby Dragon to try and help funnel. Do we have any wall breakers? No, we don't, but we do have 2 jumps, so he's probably just going to jump straight into the base. Looks like, if I had to guess, over this Warden statue to go into that multi-target Inferno. I'm going to go ahead and use the King over here on the cannon. And do we have a Siege Barracks? We do. Siege Barracks being used at 3 o'clock. That Queen taking a lot of damage, and the healers switched off of her, so he has to pop the Queen ability and pops the Warden ability at the same time. I don't know if that was intended. Probably wanted to pop the Warden ability to save the Queen ability for later, but just pop the Warden ability half a second too late. We're going to poison the super minions. We got another jump here that we're going to use in the core. Hopefully we get pathing to that Town Hall, freeze the Inferno Tower. Super Witches are taking care of that Queen. She goes down. Now they're going to take care of the enemy King. Siege Barracks on the top side getting a ton of value with all the Withers, but boom, they all died to a Giant Bomb. Wow, that was a nicely placed Giant Bomb. Augs come out of the Siege Barracks on the top. Are we going to use the Royal Champ there to support them? Yes, we are. It's what you normally see. Healers are on the big boys still. And because of these open walls, now they have freedom to just go back outside the base around the left side. Augs and Royal Champ on the top side get the Inferno Tower down. Now they're going to get the Expo and work their way up top. He even has a back-in Yeti to help with some of these defenses. Wow. Nice plan here from Sturdam. And look at all these super witches and the queen alive, and we still have a freeze, and we still have the RC ability. This is absolutely wrecked as long as he has time. Which, if you were paying attention when the replay started, yes, he did have time, like 10 or 20 seconds to spare. Nice attack from Sturdam, guys. That's 3 in a row for Team Japan. And now they are back to being tied on triples. They are 3 for 4. We are 3 for 3. Now the pressure's back on us. Can we get another triple to maintain our lead, or will we have a fail? Here we go, guys. The 4th attack for Team USA. It's yours truly. Me coming back in with a Queen Charge Lalo, guys. I'm trying to get back into it. We're going to start with the Yeti over here at 8. Queen in as well. She's going to start at 9. Now, originally, I wanted her to walk up, which is why I used the Yeti. But the pathing here is not quite what I wanted. But it doesn't really matter because the base is symmetric. So it actually wasn't a big deal. At this point, I can already tell she's going to go back down after she gets the cannon. But I'm okay with that because it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to use a Coco Loon. The Yeti wasn't entirely a waste because it did help me get rid of some of those Teslas without having to use an early rage or a freeze for the queen like I would have if I had just dropped her straight into 3 Teslas and 2 cannons. Now I'm going to use the king on the outside to funnel, a couple of wall breakers to get queen access to that eagle artillery. Going to go ahead and rage her up here so she can get the scatter and the eagle down, pop that king ability so he'll be able to kill the enemy queen here on the outside. Go back up king, he does, targets the queen, nice. Now, as soon as that eagle's down, I'm free to drop the next wall breaker. Boom, right there on the warden statue. Out of the CC, I see 3 super minions, so I poison them right away, and I poison the headhunter, so everything's poisoned up. But guys, these super minions do so much damage. Honestly, I should have dropped the rage on the queen earlier. So now I have to pop the ability because that rage was not on the queen early enough. Now I'll drop the rage so she can go fight that single target inferno. Look at all those red bombs. Boom, 3 red bombs on my healers. Oof. Queen is still under rage. She'll be able to take out that king, then the air defense, then the king platform, and hopefully she goes back into the core where I want her to. Come on, queen, be nice to me. She does. Good. Exactly where I wanted her to go. She's going to go get that clan castle and a few more defenses in the core for pathing. I'm going to go ahead and rage her up again. Try and keep this queen alive, guys. And then another red bomb. Oh, those healers are low. And another red bomb. And another one. No! Oh, those healers are on 1 HP, guys. Freeze the expos to keep the queen alive. Rage up the queen again. Should I or shouldn't I? I'm going to go ahead and start the Stone Slammer for the Lalo on the bottom side to try and keep this queen alive. And I'm going to rage her up again because you know what? I'm like, let's just keep the queen alive for the entire attack. I'm already super low on time, so I need her to be doing cleanup on the outside, to be TBH honest. Lalo coming in from the top. I'm going to go ahead and freeze up that Town Hall because we don't have any haste to get loons in there, so we got to keep it for frozen so the loons don't take too much damage. Gonna freeze it yet again, so 2 freezes on that Town Hall. Remember, we still have the Royal Champ to use. I haven't even used the Royal Champ for funneling. Pop that Warden ability over the Giga Bomb. Queen's still alive. Loons are moving into this backside, moving in from behind the sweeper, which is nice. And we still got a scatter shot and an enemy RC here on the backside. Find the tornado trap in the core. I'm going to use my RC on the backside to try and help with time, guys, because I am really low on time. It's actually going to be super close here. I'm going to go ahead and use these headhunters for cleanup because I didn't actually need them for any of the enemy heroes. Boom, RC is going to get that scatter shot. All the defenses are down. Can we get the cleanup in time? Yes, we can, guys. I'm going to be coming in clutch here with the Queen Charge Lalo triple, which means Team USA are 4 for 4. And now Team Japan, no matter what, they have to triple their last attack to stay in the war. Now, guys, both attacks in this format went in at the same time at the end of war, but I'm going to go ahead and show you Team Japan's attack first, then Team America's. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here we go with Team Japan's last attack of the war. They're coming in with another Super Witch attack. This time they do have 5 zaps and 1 earthquake, so let's see exactly what they're going to zap. 4 ground expos on this base. Interesting base here from JD9. We're going to zap that Inferno on the right side with the scatter shot. Nicely done there, except he missed one of the zaps on the scatter. So the scatter stays up at 1 HP. Oh, rip. That's an unfortunate mistake right there. Wizard over at 245. Queen walk. Instead of just the normal Warden walk, we're just going to go ahead and do the Queen here because we think the funnel's made thanks to those loons and the Wizard. Warden in with the Queen just to help speed things up. And it looks like he just wants to go straight up toward the Town Hall here. Queen should be making her way up after she gets that air defense. Or does she target the Royal Champ? No, she's going to walk up for the cannon. Now what does she target? She goes right for the Royal Champion. Does she go up after that or does she go down? Oh, she goes up. Okay, whew. Nice pathing here for Sasahara. King and Siege Barracks on the left side of the Town Hall. We popped that Warden ability super early. Think it might expire before the Giga Bomb goes off, but it doesn't really matter. Those big boys have so much HP. We're going to jump through the core here. It would have been nice if that right side scatter shot was down thanks to the zaps, but it's up, which means we're going to get hit by both scatters here at the same time. The healers are trying their best here to keep the big boys and the super witches alive. We find the tornado trap. Logs from the siege barracks already coming out on the left side of the base. That multi-target inferno is still up though and doing a lot of damage. Now it goes down. Queen just barely hanging on by a thread. Healers switch to her for a second, which is nice. RC being used at 9 o'clock. She's going to work her way through the defenses on the bottom side. The pathing looks good, but can we keep these witches alive? RC going to have to, or all of her hogs die. The witches, what happened to the witches in the core? They just all got wrecked. Now we pop the queen ability. She's beaten through a wall instead of taking the jump. Have to pop the RC ability as well. That eagle's doing so much damage. The king's on our RC, and the RC dies. The queen dies. The last witch dies. It's a defense for Team USA here, guys. Wow, which means no matter what, as long as our last attack gets 2 stars, we're going to win the war. How about that? It's a defense for Team USA. Team Japan are going to finish at 13 stars. Still nicely done by them. 13 stars is not easy. They come through with a nice 3 triples in a row. Good performance by them. Let's go ahead and see how the last attack for Team USA pulls through, though. Here we are, guys. The last attack of the war for Team USA, and it's Agent 33 himself. And if you guys don't know who Agent is, you're really missing out. This guy is an absolute god. It doesn't matter what attack strategy he's using. 9 times out of 8, he's going to be tripling bases. He's coming in, guys, with E-Dragons on this one, with early zaps on the top side. King, RC, Sui here. Now, unfortunate, those minions, he dropped the King just a second too late, and King's going to go up. He wanted King to go down to do a big Sui over here at 3 o'clock, but he's still going to be able to make the Sui work. Let's see right here. Going to drop the Queen where he intended initially anyway. RC is going to be able to go up thanks to the Queen getting that cannon there. RC goes for the Eagle. Now she's actually going to go to the multi-target Inferno. So holy Sui value, the RC getting that multi-target Inferno, and she's going to be able to pick off that other sweeper. Going to pop that King ability on the top side and give him a freeze so that way he can go in and hopefully get the Inferno. No, he paths back outside, but the Barbarians from the King ability luckily at least kill the enemy Archer Queen, which is nice. The RC did get both sweepers and the multi-target Inferno there in the core, which is huge value. We still got super minions alive on defense, but you know what? That's okay. We're just basically going to ignore them. And now we got 7 E-Dragons, 11 balloons, and a battle blimp. We're going to use that blimp nice and early just to get this single target Inferno down for the pathing. And as you can already tell, all the E-Dragons coming in from the 10 o'clock angle. Right here, just to go straight through that Town Hall. No sweepers to worry about. Only 1 Inferno Tower and a scatter shot on the back end. Tesla's popping the core, which is a little bit annoying, but we're still going to be able to get through them. Freeze the Town Hall here. And we still have a Rage and a Poison. 2 Rages, actually. We're going to use the first Rage right there with an early Warden ability. You see a ton of E-Dragon pushers use that early Warden ability. Even though the E-Dragons are going to take damage from the Giga Bomb, it's okay. The E-Dragons have so much HP, it's actually better to Warden ability early there. Save them from the damage of the Giga Inferno beams. Rage through the back end here, and we really just got to get through that single and the scatter shot. We got so many E-Dragons alive. Can he get it done? Balloons on the bottom for that Archer Tower, but the E-Dragons skip it. The scatter shot goes down. All we have left is an air defense on the backside, and we still got like 5 E-Dragons. And we even have loons for the back end. Oh my gosh, is this going to work? 1 E-Dragon hits a Seeking Air Mine. Bomb tower goes down. There's literally only the air defense left. That's the only thing that can stop this attack. And we got 5 E-Dragons, a baby dragon, and a warden, and 2 loons. Down goes 1 E-Dragon, but the loons make it to the air defense, guys. This base is absolutely smashed. Agent 33 with a beautiful plan here. Really creative. Nice Sui value. And we'll go ahead and fast forward to the cleanup, guys. It is going to be a perfect war for Team USA, guys. 5 out of 5. 15 stars over Team Japan. And we're going to get it done here in the semifinals, guys. As you can see, 15-13. GG's to Team Japan, but Team USA going to be moving on to the finals where we're going to play against Team France, guys. And that's going to be this upcoming Saturday, I believe, at 12 p.m., so noon Eastern, which I believe will be 6 p.m. CEST on Saturday, guys. And it will be live streamed, so if you want to see the finals, Team USA versus Team France here in the Vertex Cup, winner is going to be taking home $1,000. Make sure you come check it out on Saturday, guys. That's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.